And here's Tami at the bottom of this waterfall. And that is how high it is. All the way down to her.
So my dad, for my 16th birthday, gave me this necklace. And I started gaining weight when I was about 17, 18 years old, and I wasn't able to wear it for years.
When I got married, had my first baby, my last 3 months of my first baby's pregnancy, I put on just about 100 pounds. And it was that weight I never took off.
I started gaining weight in my 30s and just kept gaining weight. And I went on every single diet, every single weight loss plan there ever was. I had health issues. By the time I had the surgery, I had sleep apnea, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol.
Nearly a third of the US citizens, adults, have obesity, and it drives so much disease such as type 2 diabetes, stroke, and cardiovascular disease causing heart attacks, etc.
It was the joints, it was the back, the pressure, it was on my neck, my shoulders, just from feeling the weight.
I was on medication for blood pressure, I was on medication for cholesterol.
I couldn't even make it up a flight of subway stairs without being out of breath.
I think it's important to understand that obesity is very much primed by someone's genetic makeup. However, the reason for the epidemic recently is related to the interaction between those genes and the current environment, our current obesogenic environment, one where we don't have to move much in daily life, and we are confronted with abundant levels of very palatable, high energy dense food.
I could lose weight. That wasn't the problem. It was keeping the weight off. I would always gain the weight back.
I just knew something had to be done. This just had to stop.
And my moment of truth was when I seen my oldest daughter's eyes, when I seen the fear in her eyes that she could possibly lose her mom. And I thought, no, I have 4 beautiful daughters to live for, and I wanted to live.
I started out with Weight Watchers. I've been on Metro-Cal. There was a diet that you ate cookies all day.
I definitely did Atkins when that was really popular.
I was on the grapefruit diet. I was on the egg and tomato diet. I was on just liquid diets.
The hot dog diet. There was the sauerkraut diet, the cottage cheese diet.
There was a popcorn diet. Yeah, that was the best thing, because I love popcorn.
Americans are stuck on diets. Approximately 40 to 50% of Americans would be dieting at any particular time, and many people are constantly on a diet. Unfortunately, they take their eye off the ball and their weight comes back on. It's a constant struggle to lose weight and to keep it off.
Nothing worked for me. I would lose 30 pounds, gain 50 every single time, and I did that 10 times over. So I just felt like a failure.
I needed something that was a little bit more powerful than just a diet plan.
I went actually for gastric bypass. And when I heard about lap band, that was it.
When I looked into the lap band, it just seemed like that was my last hope, the last chance for me to get rid of this weight and to change my life.
It was just a no-brainer for me. Once I heard about lap band, I was on the road. You couldn't have stopped me.
Allergan, with its Omniform technology and its experience with silicone technology, has, with the AP band, produced the optimal band for today's market.
The lap band AP is placed around the upper part of the stomach, often during a laparoscopic outpatient procedure. The placement creates a smaller upper stomach pouch and a narrowed outlet between the new upper pouch and lower stomach. The Lap-Band AP system is the third and latest generation Lap-Band system. Its design and performance are the result of 7 years of U.S. experience, as well as countless collaborations with surgeons across the country. When placed around your stomach, the Lap-Band AP system immediately provides a fit tailored to your anatomy, which allows for optimized weight loss right from the start. Omniform inflation provides 360 degrees of pressure evenly delivered throughout the band for complete stomach coverage. Also, soft and flexible pre-curved individual sections help minimize the potential for leaks from creases and folds. And with the highest fill volume available, there's greater flexibility for customized adjustments. In addition, the Lap-Band AP system is available in 2 sizes to accommodate different anatomy and individual needs.
When I finally made the decision that I was going to have a surgery, I went on the internet and researched it, and I found a surgeon near my home in Jamestown in the Erie, PA, and I went from there.
Seminars are a great opportunity for people who are interested in bariatric surgery or the Lap-Band system surgery to find out more about the procedure. They can come to information seminars where a bariatric surgeon will present information on the types of procedures, risks, benefits. They'll have an opportunity to ask questions and also interact with other patients who may have already had surgery.
That just got me so excited, being able to see some of the before and after pictures, learning exactly what they do and how they help me with the insurance.
I went on the website, educated myself, went to some of the seminars, actually went to a couple of support groups before the surgery and before I even officially decided to have the surgery.
We had fantastic support at the hospital. We had nutrition classes so that you would know exactly what you needed.
Seminars are free. They give the patient an enormous amount of information. They're an essential part of commencing your journey with the Lap-Band.
The financial aspect was very minimal for us. We, insurance paid a great majority of it, and the out-of-pocket cost for us was very minimal.
Generally, the Lap-Band system runs between $12,000 and $25,000. This would include the surgeon, the hospital, and the anesthesiologist.
When I first decided to get the surgery, I was unable to financially pay for it out of my pocket. My insurance company did pick up the tab for the surgery, but I had to go through a 6-month dietary counseling before they would approve it.
Insurance companies do have a set criteria for coverage of the Lap-Band system. If you meet that criteria, then reimbursement is based on your health plan.
My mother gave me the money. She gave me the money, and I told her she saved my life, and she did. She saved my life, not just my physical life, but how I feel about my life.
My insurance covered all of it except for my deductible.
To me, money was no object. I mean, just as you're happy to see her live, so I'll do it. I mean, money was no object to it.
Some patients do have co-payments and deductibles that are due in spite of insurance payment. Most of those patients can work with the Lap-Band finance program through Care Credit and actually finance either, if not their copay and deductible, the entire system itself.
Allergan provides a reimbursement hotline, 1-800-LAP-BAND, and they have a host of insurance specialists, reimbursement specialists that are available for patients as well as the practice to provide education and assist with the pre-authorization and insurance approval process.
As soon as I was approved, my whole mood changed. I was scared, senseless, wondering, what am I doing? Is this the right thing?
I was afraid. When I first had it done, I didn't tell anyone about it.
I explained, that I was going to have surgery and they were going to put a band around my stomach that would help me not to eat as much so I could lose weight. And they were nervous, but they handled it pretty good.
My fears were just going under the knife, being asleep for that long. I was afraid if I would even wake up. I was afraid of the pain afterwards.
I think there's probably a little healthy respect as far as nervousness goes for the procedure, but 99% of the time the patient is ready to walk through that door into their new life.
My family was there to support me and went through the surgery, woke up, I was fine. My husband stayed with me overnight. The next day I went home.
The operation was great. I mean, like, I literally was back to work by the 4th day.
To have the lap band placed, most people will spend less than 24 hours in hospital. It's a fairly short operation that takes less than an hour to do, and people are often up on their feet within an hour or two after surgery.
The first year is really focused on the patient learning to live with their lap band. It's a commitment, and we really stress that in the education preoperatively so that we try to set the patient expectation to understand it's lifelong. This is not a quick fix. It's not going to change your life instantly, but if you work with your lap band, it's going to provide tremendous success.
You know, the band makes you personally responsible. It makes you say, I've got to eat healthy, I've got to work out.
And everyone has their moments. There are times when I would like to eat everything I want to eat, but mostly the rewards are so much more than the trials and tribulations that it's worth it.
The first 6 weeks after the lap band, liquid diet for 2 weeks, mushy diet for 2 weeks, then grading up to a normal diet.
After surgery, I lived off of chicken broth, protein drinks, and sugar-free Jell-O.
I would puree bananas, oatmeal, vegetables.
Now I'm on steak and veal and chicken and just about anything.
The day you get to have your first bite of chewable food is really a thrilling day, but it's almost a scary day because you're going, okay, this is the beginning of the rest of my life. This is the beginning of how I'm going to eat.
We have patients who range anywhere from 1 to 2 adjustments in the first year to 4, 5, 6. It's very individualized, and that's the great thing about the lap band system is you can customize the adjustments and the weight loss to the individual.
Once people are in that green zone, once they're in that comfortable zone, they feel wonderful.
The green zone is where you eat a small portion size of food and you feel comfortable after eating it. You don't feel like the adjustment is too tight. You don't feel like you could eat more. You feel just right after you eat it.
The way it comes off, the way you learn how to eat. It's a learning process, and it just happens so wonderfully.
The first 6 months, I lost 80 pounds.
It was like literally 15 to 20 pounds a month that would just come off between walking in the evenings and going for my tightening. It was just great. I loved it. Every doctor's visit was a happy visit.
My kids love to play basketball out in the driveway with me, and we shoot hoops, and I can keep up with them now. Before, I would sit on the deck and watch them play with each other, and now I can join in. I'm just so much happier than I used to be. I just feel so much better.
I went bobsledding in the snow. The week after that, my husband and I went roller skating with our girls, and we got to teach our 12-year-old twins how to roller skate for the first time.
I can do more. I can chase my kids down the street. When I go to football games, I don't have to worry about the seats being too small. Got on an airplane, you know, you're not all scrunched up.
Since I started losing the weight, I noticed that the chain fit my neck again, and I'm playing tennis all the time now, so I love to wear it. I feel like great again. I'm back doing all the things that I used to do when I was 16 years old.
It's been unbelievable. Not only is it easier to just put on clothes and tie my shoes and work out at the gym, but my comorbidities are gone.
My cholesterol's down, my knees and joints don't hurt.
I worked for this. It wasn't just having the adjustments. It was also me adjusting my thinking pattern and really learning to accept and to love myself and to do something about getting my body in shape.
I was 280 at surgery, and then I was 210 at my lowest.
I've lost almost 80 pounds, and my goal is 110.
My starting weight was 327. And since the surgery, it's going on 2.5 years, I'm at 186.
I've lost 105 pounds.
Approximately 180 pounds.
I was 290 pounds, and I am now currently 143 pounds.
It's been wonderful. It's been the best thing I ever did for myself. The best thing I ever did for myself in my whole life.